It's showtime. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Kitty's Love Messages. Today, tonight, wherever you are, we're doing another Cross Watchers reading. Yes, we are. It's been a while. I haven't done these readings because I'm really busy schedule, full time career, mom, everything, right? So I haven't had the time or the chance, but now I am making time. So we're going to do a no contact cross watcher reads. I don't think I've ever done no contact. I've done their thoughts, their feelings, their next actions, but I've never done a no contact. So we're going to do a no contact cross watchers reading. We're just going to pick up their current energy, what their current energy is at this time that you're in no contact, no communication, your soulmate, the person on your mind. The way it works is whoever you're dealing with. So if you are cross watching an Aries, you're going to click on Aries timestamp. If you're cross watching a Taurus, you're going to click on Taurus's timestamp. You want to click on their most prominent placements. You might want to check yours as well because you might find a little bit of everything in every placement. I guarantee you. All right. And as always, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take whatever resonates for your situation. Don't make it fit where it doesn't. All right. So, if you're cross watching an Aries, let's see who this Aries is. We're going to find out their current energy at this time. Well, looks like this Aries is getting more clarity. They're getting clarity about something. They're seeing through something that maybe some type of lie. Maybe somebody said something, or they're being real with themselves. They're accepting the truth for what it is. So that's good. Let's find out. What is this Aries getting clarity about? What's their current energy? And I got the little shiny, slippery cards. I think they're getting clarity that they still desire you. Magician. They still see you as their wish. They're manifesting you. Again, magician, they're getting a lot of clarity. I feel they're seeing that they still just, yeah. They may also, what I'm getting is that right now their current energy at this point is they're getting clarity that it could be over with the death card. They're getting clarity that this could be over. They're accepting the truth for what it is. And because this Aries feels it's over, they're trying to manifest you back into their life. They still desire you. They still see you as their wish. Yeah, the star. This Aries has a lot of hope right now. They're hoping that it's not over. Sorry, let me fix my light. Yeah, they're hoping it's not over. They're having a lot of hope. They want a fresh start, but they're also getting clarity. They're accepting the truth for what it is that it could be over. Yeah. This person is getting a lot of clarity and they're seeing the truth for what it is. That in the past they were confused about what they wanted. They may have had a lot of options. Um, and that's why they didn't build with you in the past. Things that didn't work out. Page of Pentacles. They feel it's over because they know they didn't offer you shit in the past. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. They were keeping their options open. But now they're hoping, they're wishing, they're manifesting you. They're being hopeful because they still care about you. Queen of Cups. I feel this Aries, since they're getting a lot of clarity right now and they're in this current energy of getting clarity about what you actually mean to them or what this connection means to them and that they actually truly still care about you with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is also somebody that's listening to their intuition. And I feel this is why this Aries is getting clarity is they're being more open to their intuition. They're listening to their intuition and they realize like it could be over between the two of you. They didn't build with you in the past. They didn't offer you shit. Okay? They were keeping options open, but now they're in this current energy of they are manifesting you back right now. All right, that they still desire you, they still wish you, but they're also facing the music, facing the fact that it could be over with you, cross watcher. All right. So you could be a Gemini, a Scorpio, an Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, or this Aries has that heavy placement in their chart. All right, what does Aries want to say to you, cross watcher? What does Aries want to say to you? I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. And that's what I get. That's what I see. You're everything I want and need. You're everything they want, they need. They are in this energy of manifesting you back in their life, but they're also facing the truth. They're accepting, they're living in reality now. So if they weren't living reality, they were in Delulu land before. All right. They were confused. They didn't know what they wanted. They didn't build with you. And now they're getting clarity that this could be over for good. They were delaying their own transformation, but they're in this current energy of manifesting you back, cross watcher, this Aries. All right. So we're going to move on to my beautiful Taurians. If you're cross watching a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if your soulmate's a Taurus, if you're thinking about a Taurus, let's find out what Taurus's current energy is. All right. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Oh. This Taurus is faking it right now. All right. They're not being genuine. They're trying to keep up with appearance. They're living beyond their means right now. Okay. This is a Taurus right now that's trying to act like they're somebody they're not. They think they're hot shit, a bag of chips, when they're a piece of it. Just kidding. All right. You know me. I always got to say something slick. But this person knows either A, they know that they weren't being genuine in the connection with you. They were just trying to make themselves look good. Some of you were dealing with a Taurus that is very superficial. Okay. Materialistic. Keeping up with the Joneses. Living beyond their means. And they weren't being very genuine. And they could still be in this energy, but let's find out. So this Taurus, I feel, got a reality check. And maybe you put them in their place. Maybe you bruise their ego. Because now they're in this energy of doing some soul searching. They're keeping to themselves. They're in hermit mode right now. They're trying to find their way because I guess they realized they weren't being genuine. They were faking it. They were living beyond their means. They were acting like somebody they weren't. Like a damn chameleon. This Taurus is in the current energy of wanting to settle down. You feel like home, cross watcher, to this Taurus. And now this Taurus is trying to find their way when it comes to marriage, settling down. Yeah. This Taurus feels right now they're blocked. Either some of you, if they let other people get involved in the connection with you, friends, family, and there was some interference, right now this Taurus could be in an energy of blocking friends and family because they interfered in the past. Others of you, this Taurus could be in an energy of wanting to reunite with you with the Three of Cups, getting together, starting off as friends, but they feel blocked. So some of you did block this Taurus. So if you didn't physically block them, maybe you energetically blocked them. So they may be feeling blocked, and that's why they're keeping to themselves and they're trying to find their way. They feel lost because now you feel like home to them, even though they weren't being genuine and they were being, they were pretending in the connection. Okay? Maybe they promised you the world, sold you a dream, and you got a fucking nightmare out of it. Right? So if this person let other people interfere in the connection, friends, family, whatever, this Taurus could be cutting them out, blocking them, not wanting to deal with them. Others of you, if you energetically block them or physically block them, they feel blocked from reuniting with you. Yeah, this Taurus sees you as their wish fulfillment. They feel maybe now you're blocking them. But they feel right now they're in this energy of wanting to fulfill their own cups. They see you still as their wish fulfillment. Pisces energy, yeah. But again, they feel stuck. They're in this energy, the hangman, of feeling stuck. They feel like there's a lot of stagnation, stalling when it comes to getting their wish fulfillment. So you're dealing with a Taurus that right now they're in timeout. They're in this energy of trying to find their way. Okay. When it comes to settling down, marriage, you do feel like home to them, cross watcher. They would like to reunite with you, but for some reason they feel blocked. So either you feel, like I said, you either physically or energetically block them. They may feel, or they could be avoiding the fact that they may feel like they've been avoiding some type of reconciliation, reuniting with you for some time, even though they do see you as their wish fulfillment. They just feel a lot of stagnation, a lot of stalling, putting things on pause. Okay. But look, the high priestess, this Taurus right now is keeping to themselves. They're keeping their silence, they're keeping quiet, they're observing you, but they're also listening to their intuition as they're healing and they're trying to find their way. So you could be a Virgo, you could be an Aries, you could be a Cancer, you could be a Libra, you could be a Pisces, okay? Or you have that heavy in your chart, or this Taurus has that heavy in their chart. So that's their current energy, is they feel blocked from reuniting. They're trying to find their way. They're healing. They feel there's a lot of stagnation when it comes to getting their wish fulfillment. But I do feel they would like to reunite with you. They just feel like they're blocked from doing so. What do they want to say to you? What does Taurus want to say to you, cross watcher? I lost sight of what was important in our connection. See? They lost sight. Not seeing clearly. I treated you like an option and I'm sorry. They're sorry for treating you like an option, cross watcher. I am grateful that you came into my life. They're grateful. That's why they're trying to find their way right now. They see you as their wish fulfillment. But they know they weren't being genuine in the past. They were faking it. They were trying to keep up with everybody else. But at least they realize that. They recognize that. All right, Gemini. For those of you cross-watching a Gemini cross-watchers, what's Gemini's current energy? No contact. Since you're no contact, what is Gemini's current energy since you are in separation, your soulmate? They're going through some type of awakening. You've awoken something in them, or they're having more of an open heart. They're going through a spiritual activation, twin flame ascension. So listen, if you're dealing with a Gemini, this could be your twin flame. If you do subscribe to that. This person is opening their heart. They're going through a spiritual activation. They're going through some type of awakening since you're in no contact. I feel they're looking at things more with an open heart. So if they were closed off in the past, spirit kicking their butt. The universe is activating something in them. Let's see. Yeah, King of Cups. To clarify that, the heart chakra. Opening the heart activation. This person is in their feelings right now. They're in this current energy of feeling generous, open to love. They love you. They're in their fifis. Yep. This is somebody. They're holding on to this for dear life. This person is trying to balance things out in their life right now with the Two of Pentacles. So this person is holding on to this connection. They're trying to hold on to everything they got presently. Also, this person could have been more like focused on material things in the past. Okay, whatever they can get financially, whatever that can benefit them. Okay, they could be also a little bit possessive, like have an ego. And I feel that's why they're going through this awakening. Okay, that their heart chakra is opening up. It's because I feel they were living in their ego in the past. And now that their heart chakra is opening up, they're now balancing their emotions, their mental state of mind, their ego, and their heart. Yeah, this person is look, they can't stop thinking. They're making a decision right now. They're in decision mode on whether they want to fight for this connection. So this person, as they're going through some type of awakening, this person is trying to balance their emotions, their mental state of mind, trying to balance emotions, spirituality, and physical world, material world. This person, for some of you, this person could be thinking about how they were in it to win it in the past and they were all about themselves, and about some words that they may have said that were not too nice. Others of you, this person could be making a decision and thinking about fighting for this connection because their heart chakra is more open. It's more activated since you're in no communication. Yeah, you got the Queen and the King of Cups, Gemini. Yes, this person is in this energy of being more supportive. You guys could be a power couple, or you guys could have been a power couple, or you could be a power couple because you got the King and Queen of Cups. That's a divine match. This person really feels they are your divine match. And I feel they're in this energy of wanting to show you that they could be more supportive, more generous, more giving, more loving, more nurturing when it comes to this connection or a connection in general, because they're going through an awakening, because their heart chakra is opening. Okay, so that's the current energy that they're in right now since you're in no contact. You could be a Cancer, you could be a Pisces, you could be a Capricorn, you could be an Aries, Aquarius, or they have that heavy in their chart. All right, Gemini. What is, sorry, cross watcher. I haven't done cross watchers in a long time. So what does Gemini want to say to cross watcher? Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Wow. Twin flame activation, opening the heart, and they're realizing their love grows for you every day. They are just a distraction. So some of you, they were distracted by somebody else. I'm taking time to find myself again. They're taking time to find themselves again, cross watcher. So that is the current energy of Gemini. All right, sorry if you hear my kids screaming in the background. You know how it is, playing video games. We're moving on to Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. If you're cross-watching a Cancer, don't forget to wish them happy birthday. It's still their season. But I feel some of you, by the time you do watch this video, it could be Leo's season. So I'm going to wish Leo a happy birthday as well. Okay? I'm wishing both Cancer because we are getting going into Leo season in a couple days. So happy birthday, Cancer. Wish your Cancer a happy birthday. All right, cross watcher, for Cancer. What is Cancer's current energy at this time since you're in no contact? Ooh, tying the knot. So marriage-minded, unexpected proposal, long-term commitment. They're in this energy of wanting to commit. This Cancer wants to commit. They have marriage on the mind. They want to tie the knot. They want to have a long-term commitment. So I guess Cancer's enjoying their season. They're wanting to love. All right. They're being emotional during their season. All right. Yep. You got a Cancer who's tired right now. They're exhausted. They need a rest. They need to sleep. Libra energy on that. Yeah. Yeah. So they're tired. They're tired. They're very restless right now. They're in this energy of wanting to clear the air, have a heart-to-heart conversation with you with the Queen of Swords. Okay. They're in this energy of having a lot of faith, a lot of hope to have a new beginning with you or a beginning with you with the star. This Cancer wants to have a conversation. They're in this energy of wanting to have a heart to heart conversation, wanting to have a new beginning because they're exhausted, they're tired about something. Yeah. Empress. This Cancer wants to talk about some type of family issue. This Cancer also may see you as family or feels like you are like family to them with the Empress. This Cancer knows that you're somebody very stable, very nurturing, very loving and giving. You attract everything you want. You ain't chasing nobody, you ain't chasing shit. And this Cancer knows that. And they may want to have a family with you. They want to have babies, they may want to expand families, whatever. Or they see you as family, or you feel like family to them. And they may want to talk to you either A, about a family situation with the Empress and the Queen of Swords, or they want to talk about having a family with you because they're tired, they're exhausted. I feel they're tired, exhausted of being alone. They want us beginning with you with the star. They have hope, they have faith. And now they're in this energy of wanting to talk, but they want to talk coming from an open heart. Like they really want to have an open and honest dialogue with you, conversation. Yeah. They're struggling. Ten of Swords. That's what I feel like. They're tired of the burdens. They're exhausted. Four Swords in reverse. They're tired of all the responsibilities that they're carrying, the stress, the responsibilities, the burdens. And I feel this is why they're in this energy of wanting to talk to you. And look, they got marriage on the mind. They see you as the Empress, somebody they want to marry, somebody they want to have a family with. And that's why they're in this current energy of wanting to talk, have a heart to heart conversation. Yep, the Devil. So I feel they want to talk about things that were toxic in their life. Maybe they had a toxic family situation as well. Others of you, they just want to talk about having a new beginning with you, tell you that they were dancing with the devil, they were very toxic, and they're tired of it. They're exhausted, they're tired of whatever's toxic in their life, and they're tired of the burdens, and I feel they want to cut that out. And that's what they want to talk about. They're in this energy of having a conversation about. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This Cancer sees you as a long-term investment, somebody worth settling down forever, somebody worth tying the knot. Marriage. So you could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Libra, you could be an Aquarius, a Taurus, um, Capricorn, or Virgo. Or this person has that heavy in their chart. But they're tired of dancing with the devil. They're exhausted. They want a new beginning. They want to start fresh with the star. They want to have a family with you, or they see you as family. And they want to let go of whatever's toxic. Okay. All right. What does Cancer want to say to you? I'm going to have to pause it and scream at my kid for a second because I'm tired of it. What does Cancer want to say to you, Cross Watcher? I am going through a dark night of the soul and I need space. You don't realize how perfect you are to me. I'm keeping tabs on you. See? They're keeping tabs on you. They want to talk. Queen of Swords. They want to have an open and honest conversation about El Diablo. And they're keeping tabs on you. And they feel you're perfect for them, to them. And they're going through the dark night of the souls. And I feel they are because they're done with this. They're tired. They're exhausted. They want to let that go. Okay. All right. Let me pause this for a second because I got some yelling to do. Hold on. All right, Leo. If you're cross-watching a Leo, you better run because Leos don't like to be watched. Happy birthday, Leos. I just wished Cancer a happy birthday now. Don't forget to wish your Leo, the Leo you're cross-watching, your person a happy birthday. Okay? So if you're cross watching a Leo during their season, you better get them something nice for their birthday because Leo's got expensive taste. All right. So Leo, since you're in no contact with the Leo, what's Leo's current energy since you're in no contact? Your soulmate, your twin flame, the Leo. What is their current energy? Well, they're getting clarity. And I think Aries got that, if I'm not mistaken. So you could be an Aries dealing with the Leo. You may want to listen to the Aries reading. Maybe that resonates with you as a cross watcher. All right. So it looks like this Leo is seeing through the lies. Leos can see through anything. We're a very intuitive sign. We're the damn sun. All right. We're not a damn planet. Planets orbit around us. So Leo is getting clarity, or they've gotten clarity. They saw through lies. They're being real with themselves, and they're accepting some type of truth. So let's find out more about Leo's current energy. What's Leo's current energy since you're in no contact, no communication? They saw the truth. They saw through some type of BS, and they're being real with themselves, and they're accepting the truth. Wow. This Leo is just getting clarity about their feelings. King of Cups. This Leo's in their fifis. I feel this Leo's seeing the truth and accepting the truth about their feelings. And I feel it's their feelings for you with the King of Cups. This Leo has love for you. Okay? And this Leo is trying to balance their emotions, the Two of Pentacles. They're trying to balance things out in their life right now. This Leo may have also juggled you or have been juggling a lot of things in their life. If they didn't juggle you, maybe they're accepting that they're being real with themselves. If you were dealing with a Leo that did juggle you, that doesn't mean they juggled you with another person. They could have juggled you with their job, their family, and just making that a priority over you. Other things. Some of you could be another person. But this Leo is accepting the truth. That even though they were balancing a lot of stuff, juggling a lot of stuff, they still have their feelings. They're in their feelings. They still have love for you. They still care. And I feel they also are accepting that they need to be more supportive when it comes to a connection. Yep. Yeah. I feel this Leo is getting clarity that they just wanted attention, or they were trying to get attention from everybody else with the Six of Wands. They wanted success. They were up for financial gain. They were in their ego. So this is what I'm getting. As I feel this Leo sees the truth that they were in their ego. And they were holding on to material things. Very materialistic. Just going after success instead of love. And now they come to realize they're in their feelings. I feel they were just after attention. They were after material gain. They were in their ego. They could be a little bit possessive as well and controlling. And I feel they realized that. Being in their ego. Yeah. This is a Leo right now that's feeling blocked. And I feel they're getting clarity that they were avoiding the connection or avoiding the situation with the Two of Swords because they were more focused on their own success and their own material gain than love. And now they realize they actually do have feelings. They actually do care. And they were juggling a lot of things in their life with the Two of Pentacles. So now they're just keeping to themselves. They're trying to find their way. They're in hermit mode. All right. And I feel they want to take some type of action in the future. Eight of Wands. So I do feel you're dealing with a Leo that may want to take action in the future after they're done doing some healing, finding their way, the little soul searching, because I just feel you were dealing with a Leo that was just looking to build their success. They were focused on their material gain, their finances. They weren't focusing on love. They weren't focusing on the connection. They were blocked when it comes to it. Some of you, you may have blocked this Leo. But now they realize that. They're seeing the truth for what it is. That they actually do have love, and they have to come with an open heart if they ever do come rushing in towards you. Not from their ego. Because Leos have egos. We do. We do. So, you could be a Virgo, you could be a Libra, you could be a Sagittarius, another Leo, a Capricorn, or a Pisces, or this Leo has that heavy in their chart. Let's see what Leo wants to say. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. I am running because I don't think I deserve you. You're everything I want and need. All right, Virgo. If you're cross-watching a Virgo, what is Virgo's current energy since you're no contact, no communication? For those of you cross-watching a Virgo, what is their current energy? Your soulmate, your twin flame, Virgo. Walking away. So they're in this current energy of walking away, being done. They've learned lessons, so maybe they're walking away from this connection, or they're walking away from bull crap in their life. They're done with it, and they're ending certain things in their life, but let's find out. Some of you, they may have taken this connection as a lesson. Some of you, you walked away from the Virgo, and now they're learning lessons because you walked away. Take how it resonates for your situation. But I am pulling their current energy. So it's their energy of being done, learning lessons, or they've learned a lesson after walking away from this connection. All right. So they're in this energy of taking care of themselves. Right now, they're focusing on their material wealth, taking care of themselves. I feel this is a Virgo right now that likes their independence, so they could be walking away from this connection. I feel this is, and this is the Virgo card too. This is a Virgo who's enjoying their independence. They're focused on their solitude, they're focused on their finance, they're focusing on taking better care of themselves, okay? Getting what they can. This Virgo right now, you may work with this person. You may have worked with this person, but they know this is somebody I feel Virgo is trying to work things out in their life right now. All right. They are working with people. They're collaborating with people. They're getting together with other people. And I feel it's more like work related, finance related. Because you got the Three of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. I feel that you have a Virgo here I feel after walking away from this connection with you, they learned some lessons that they needed to focus on themselves. They needed to focus on their stability. Okay. Taking better care of themselves. Yeah. I do see them eventually coming towards you after. I feel this person knows in order to show you that they're reliable this time. Okay. And that they're being genuine and that they're stable, because you may have been dealing with a Virgo that wasn't too stable and they were very unstable, whether it was financially unstable, emotionally unstable, spiritually unstable, whatever the case may be. Them walking away from bullshit or walking away from this connection taught them a lesson that they needed to focus on themselves. And that's exactly the current energy that they're in right now. They're working with people, they're working hard, all right? They're trying to work together, build their finance, And I feel because they want to move things slow. They may also feel it is a slow progress right now, what they're going through, but it's necessary in order to have stability. But with the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel they are eventually wanting to come towards you, but it's going to be very like in a slow way. They know they have to move things slow. They have to take things slow with you because of their instability, the way they were in the past. Yeah. They want to be fair. So this Virgo may owe you some type of justice for their instability, the way they treated you after being done with this connection. And I feel after they're done working on their stability, working on themselves, they're going to tiptoe towards you, or they want to come forward towards you, bring you the justice that you deserve, be fair to you. Yeah. Communication, Page of Wands. You could be dealing with someone younger than you, or you could be younger. There could be a little bit of an age difference. But I see this Virgo eventually coming towards you to talk, have a conversation, communicate the changes that they've made in their life. This is the progress that they've been doing. So that's good. I feel walking away is what was needed for them to learn their lessons. Okay, being done with certain things in their life, their instability. But you're going to get that communication, or they plan on it. They're in this energy of wanting to communicate after they feel stable and grounded and good enough. Yeah, Page of Cups. Like I said, there could definitely be some type of age difference here, youthful energy. So I do feel this person's going to bring you justice along with an apology. They're going to apologize. They're going to communicate. They're going to apologize. And this time they're going to be genuine with you. They still admire you. They still care about you. They adore you. But right now, they're focused on their stability. They're focused on themselves, their finance, their career. They're putting the work into themselves. They're enjoying their independence right now. And this is what was needed for this connection. So you could be a Capricorn. You could be another Virgo. Definitely another Virgo. A Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or this person has that. This Virgo has that heavy in their chart. All right. What does Virgo want to say? No one understands me like you do. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. I really fumbled you and now I'm paying the price. So this person knows. And when they say I'm with them because I couldn't have you, I feel it's more work situation. I don't feel it's romantic. I feel they're working with them. They're collaborating with them, okay, to make things better because they know they lost you. They couldn't have you. Their instability is what proved them to things that ended. Like they proved you otherwise, right? And they know they really fumbled you. I really fumbled you and now they're paying the price for it. And the price is focusing on themselves, focusing on their stability. All right. Libra. If you're cross-watching a Libra, you're no contact, no communication with a Libra. What is Libra's current energy for cross-watcher? What is Libra's current energy for cross-watcher? Your soulmate, your twin flame. Awakening, opening the heart, spiritual activation, twin flame. I think Gemini got that. You may want to check out Gemini. It's either Gemini or Cancer. I think it's Gemini. No. I think it's Cancer. Anyways, check the Gemini or Cancer reading. It's one of those two. I think it could be Cancer because I did say it's your season. And it's their season and they're coming in with an open heart. So I really feel it could be Cancer. Anyways, I'm not going to focus too much on that. So this Libra is going through some type of awakening right now. Their spirit, the universe, whatever, is opening their heart. They're going through spiritual activation. This could be a twin flame connection if you do subscribe to twin flame. If not, it's a very strong spiritual bond. And this person is now wanting to open their heart, whether it's with you or just open their heart so they can love in the connection. All right. Libra went through it. This Libra here is going through it. I feel this Libra, it took them to go through this, a bad ending, some type of betrayal. Maybe they went through some type of bad ending, betrayal, disappointment, or they did this to you. Some of you, they did this to you, cross watcher. And this is why they're going through this awakening after this bad ending. So some of you, they went through it. Others of you, they put you through it. Some of you could be both. And that's why they did it to you, because it was done to them. You know, the domino effect. Yeah. Ace of Swords. They're getting clarity. They're being open-minded. They're seeing the truth about some type of bad ending, some type of pain, which is opening their heart. I do feel they do want to communicate that to you as well with the Ace of Swords. Yep. This is somebody working on themselves right now. Eight of Pentacles. They're working on themselves, their finance, their career, because they care about you. They have love for you. So you're dealing with a Libra who still cares about you. They have love for you still. They're also listening to their intuition, because the Queen of Cups is somebody very intuitive. So they're listening to their intuition, and their intuition was telling them they have to work on themselves. They got to focus on themselves. And by doing that, that's what's activating their heart. They're going through the spiritual awakening. The more you work on yourself, healing, whatever you do that's positive in your life, you go through an awakening. And that's exactly what they're doing after this bad ending. Yeah. They have a lot of regrets right now. I feel they regret the bad ending. I feel they regret not being on the same page as you, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay? I feel with the Hierophant in reverse, this is somebody that was very stubborn. They weren't looking to settle down, marriage, anything like that. Okay? They wanted to keep things open, except for their heart. So they wanted like an open relationship, but they didn't want to have an open heart. And they regret that. They regret not being on the same page as you when it comes to settling down, marriage. And I feel this is why this Libra is working on themselves. Yep. They know they were pushing this away. They pushed you away. They had their walls up. And things ended badly. And now they're in this energy of gaining clarity that they needed to work on themselves in order to activate their heart. Because now they care about you. They have love for you. And they want to support and nurture the connection. Queen of Cups is very nurturing. And you can't nurture if you're a Hierophant in reverse. A lot of regrets. So that's the energy they're in. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Virgo, Capricorn, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo, or this Libra has that heavy in their chart. All right, what does Libra want to say to you? I am wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanism. Yeah, they were. But they're in this energy of working on themselves to get out of that. I just want to hear your voice. They want to hear your voice, loves. I miss us. They miss you. So they miss you. They want to hear your voice. And they know they were wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. And they were blocking this connection, pushing you away. They had their walls up. All right. Scorpio. If you are cross-watching a Scorpio, what is Scorpio's current energy? If you're in no contact with a Scorpio, since you're in no contact, your soulmate, your twin flame, Scorpio, what is their current energy? All right. Ascension. So they're in this energy of resolving the past. Like they want to resolve the past. They want to overcome emotional blocks. They want to have a more spiritual relationship. So they're going through some type of ascension right now. Okay. I feel they're realizing stuff. They want to realize, they want to resolve past conflict with you. I feel this person may have been blocking their emotions, blocking the connection. Yeah, Nine of Swords. This person, they're stressed the hell out. They're going through dark times right now. Sleepless nights, anxiety, Nine of Swords. They're not looking too good. They're not feeling too good. And this is why they're going through some type of ascension. They're in this energy of wanting to resolve the past because the past is keeping them up at night. They're having nightmares. Yep. They feel your loss. Five of Pentacles. This is somebody that's feeling your loss. They feel out in the cold. Some of you left them out in the cold or they ghosted you. They did this to themselves. Others of you ghosted them because they caused a lot of stress in your life. Whoever left who. Yep. This is somebody who was very guarded. Very guarded. And the reason why this person was guarded when it comes to a relationship or having a relationship, or if you were in a relationship with this person, they were always guarded. They may have given you a lot of headaches, a lot of stress as well, and anxiety. But this person right now, they're in this energy of being stressed out. They're feeling your loss. They're feeling out in the cold because of their own doing. This person knows they were very guarded in this connection with you. Okay. They also know that you're somebody very confident, that you stand your ground and you're not going to accept anything less. They know that. And this is why they want to resolve issues, resolve past issues with you. They're in this energy of wanting to. They want to overcome the blockages. And I feel one of those blockages was them being guarded, being on guard. Yep. They're in this energy of wanting to give to this, resolving issues. They want to give to you, possibly marry you. All right. But they want to show you now that they're very stable, or they're trying to become stable, and that they want to be more giving. Yep. So this person is in this energy of wanting to communicate that they want to give to you now. They also could be spying on you with the Page of Swords. Give them a show. Give them a show. They may be asking friends and family what they should do. Okay, questioning, what should I do? What can I do? Or what is needed for me to remove these blockages with my person? You, cross watcher. What do I need to do to resolve these issues, overcome these emotional blockages? So they're spying on you, they're watching you, and they're stressed the hell out right now. But like I said, they're in this energy of wanting to resolve stuff with you and be more giving, more supportive. But they know you're standing your ground and you stand on business. And you're very confident. But they're still very attracted to you. And I think that's what attracts this person, is your confidence. You set this person straight. Somebody did. Straight to hell. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. I feel this person's in this energy of now wanting to invest. They want a new beginning. They want to offer you something solid, and now they really want to invest in this connection. So you could be a Gemini, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, or this person has that heavy in their chart. All right, what does Scorpio want to say to you? Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. They are just a distraction. I'm taking time to find myself again. Yes, they are. Ascension, like I said, they're taking time to find themselves again. They're spying on you. They're watching you. They want to get all the 411 before they come out of this blockage with you or resolving the issues because they don't want to lick an ass. They had no problem making you feel like one, but they don't want to look like one. All right, Sagittarius. If you're cross watching a Sagittarius, my fellow fire signs, if you're cross watching a Sagittarius, since you're no contact, no communication, what's their current energy? Your soulmate. What is Sagittarius' current energy since you're no contact? Ooh, unavailable, struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof, dating other people, but it's in reverse. So that's good. They are available. They're not with anybody. They are emotionally opened. They're not aloof. They're not dating other people, and they're not struggling with intimacy anymore. So if you were dealing with a Sagittarius that was struggling in the bed or, whatever, showing you love, no problem showing you the wand, giving you the wand or the peach juices, but they had struggles with the emotions, well, they're coming out of that. They're more emotionally available now. They're in this energy of being emotionally available instead of unavailable. And they're single. They're not dating anyone. Yeah. Single. Single. Nine of Pentacles. Independent. Single and free. This person is just focusing on themselves. They're taking care of themselves. They're taking better care of themselves. Yeah. After this heartbreak, this bad ending. So if this person was struggling in the past with intimacy, dating around, third party situations, can't keep it in their pants for shit, because that's all they didn't care. That's all they didn't mind sharing. Well, now they're single, free as a bird, and they're taking care of themselves. Yeah, they've been stuck in their head for quite some time. I feel they've been in this self-imposed victim mentality, this negative mindset, confusing love with sex or just wanting sex, not the love part, not the intimacy part. All right. Some of you, I don't know why I'm getting, but some of you, this person didn't care if you got off. They wanted to get off. They didn't care if you got your orgasm. It was all about them. And it was like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day. Bye. For those of you that were in this situation. Well, this person's very much stuck in their head. They were in this negative mindset. Yeah. They're burdened. They're stressed the hell out because they know they were emotionally closed off, emotionally unavailable, dating around, hoeing around, whatever the hell they were doing. And now that's stress, they're stressed the hell out. They're exhausted. Four swords in reverse. They're sick of their own shit. They're tired of it. Yeah, page pentacles in reverse. This person never offered you shit in the past. They never build with you. And this is why they're stressed out. They know they were unavailable, and now they're trying to be more available. Now they're single, working on themselves, taking better care of themselves. And I think it took this ending for them to realize that. Some people never learn, and some people do learn. Some people it takes a lot more than one time. Others people can just be one time, especially if it's somebody they really truly care about. When they lose that person, they know they'll never find that other person just like that person again. And that's what makes them realize. Yeah, bottom of the deck. I feel this person's in this energy after they're done taking better care of themselves and that they're fully available to share their emotions with you and let go of the struggles because they are struggling. All right, with that Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, struggle bus. Once there, but they're tired of it. Once they come out of that energy, I see them coming towards you to smooth things over. Or they're in this energy of wanting to smooth things over, move things to calmer waters after they're done taking bed, when they feel they're more stable or in a better energy to do so. So you could be a Virgo, you could be a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an Aquarius, or this person has that heavy in their chart, this Sagittarius. So they're more available now, or they're opening up more, but they're single. Capricorn, if you are cross-watching a Capricorn and you're no contact with the Capricorn, what's Capricorn's current energy since you're no contact? What is Capricorn's current energy since you're no contact? Your soulmate, your twin flame. What is their current energy? Walking away. I forgot who got this. I think it was Virgo. I think it was Virgo. So you could be a Virgo dealing with a Capricorn. You both could be earth signs because Virgo got this. You may want to go listen to Virgo, your person. If you're not dealing, if you're not a Virgo, you may have heavy Cap in your chart. I don't know. But I feel like if you're not a Virgo, you may have heavy Virgo in your chart because Virgo got this. Go listen to Virgo. Anyways, they're in this energy of walking away. Walking away from what though? Okay? It says being done, learning lessons, relationship ending. So, Capricorn could be walking away from this connection. They learned their lessons, they're moving on. Others of you, they could be walking away from things that they're just done with because this relationship ended because of those things. Take it however it resonates. But let's find out. Capricorn, what's Capricorn's current energy? What are they walking away? What are they done with? All right. So right now they're listening to their intuition. They're listening to their intuition. They need to walk away. They need to walk away from shit that no longer serves them. This is what I feel. I don't feel they're walking away from this relationship. I just feel like they're walking away from things that no longer serves them. They feel like this connection that they had with you was lessons that they had to learn for them to walk away and be done with certain situations in their life that are no longer good for them. They are listening to their intuition, High Priestess. Okay? They're keeping to themselves. They're very quiet right now. They're in this energy of just observing, learning. And as they're observing and learning, they're figuring things out, figuring their life out. They know in order to have stability with Ace of Pentacles, in order to invest in a connection and have stability in new beginnings, they have to listen to their intuition, which is exactly what they're doing. I feel this is a Capricorn that just wants stability in their life. All right. And they want to start off fresh. They want to start new in their life with stability. They may not have always had stability when it comes to connections, relationships, and whatever. But this is a Capricorn, also could be very intuitive, but also listening to their intuition. They could also be very secretive at times. But this is a Capricorn as well that likes to keep their feelings bottled up inside. And they could be walking away from that. Like that type of energy of keeping their feelings bottled. Like they may be expressing themselves more about how they feel. But yeah, this Capricorn's walking away from conflict, things that are stressing them out, a lot of struggles with the Five of Wands. They're done with it. They're done with the arguments, the fight, the struggles, the tensions. They're done with the struggle bus. They don't want to deal with it. And they're listening to their intuition to do that. This is somebody that wants stability in their life. Yeah, the moon. I feel this Capricorn was hiding a lot of things. Like I said, secretive. They may have been hiding their feelings, hiding their emotions, whatever they were hiding. They had a lot of anxiety, caused a lot of paranoia. And this is why they were called to, by their intuition, to walk away of whatever is causing them anxiety, paranoia, in order to have stability in their life, because they just too much struggles. Too much struggles. Yeah, Three of Swords. Heartbreak. So they're walking away from that. They're walking from whatever painful ending that they've been going through or they've had in their life. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They just want stability in their life. Yep, again, stress burdens. I feel this Capricorn may have a lot of responsibilities as well. That's stressing them out. And their intuition is calling them to walk away from the bullshit. Not deal with the struggles anymore. Walk away from the heartbreak. Yep. And there's Capricorn right there, Queen of Pentacles. I feel this is a Capricorn that really wants to be more giving. This could be a single parent. Very grounded, very nurturing, very solid, hard worker. But this Capricorn is now focused on being more giving. And the only way they can be more giving in the connection and offer stability is to be done and walk away from their struggles, whatever's burdening them. And I feel they've been hiding this for a period of time, a long period of time. All right. So, and I feel also it might have taken you to walk away from them or end the connection for them to realize that they needed to walk away from that. Whatever the case may be. So you could be a Cancer, you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Leo, a Pisces, a Libra, a Sagittarius, or another Capricorn. Or this person has that heavy in their chart. All right, let's see what they want to say to you. Pictures of you still make me smile. So they're looking at your pictures. You're the first thing I open. Okay. You're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. So this person wakes up in the morning, doesn't even clean out their eye boogies. They're crushed and they already have you living rent free in their mind. Isn't that some shit? I feel empty without you. So they feel empty without you. You're the first thing they think about, and they look at your pictures, and they smile with their eye boogies and their crests. All right. Aquarius. If you are cross-watching an Aquarius, since you're no contact, no communication with your Aquarius soulmate, what is their current energy? If you're cross-watching an Aquarius, what is Aquarius's current energy? All right. They're not at peace with themselves. You got harmony in reverse. So it says working well together, being in tune, building deep trust. So they're not working well with others right now. They're not at peace with themselves. They're not in harmony right now. They're not aligned with themselves. I don't feel they're aligned with anybody. Bottom of the deck, addictions. I don't know why. Something just told me to look. I feel they could be going through some type of addictions. Or they could be drinking. Or obsessed, wanting too much, just having unhealthy habits. So I feel this Aquarius could have some unhealthy habits. Or they did have unhealthy habits in the past that they're working through because this person is not aligned right now. They're not at peace with themselves. They're not happy. They're not in harmony right now. Especially when you come out of addiction, it is difficult. It's not easy. It's not something that you can, especially if it's somebody that's been going through it for quite some time. All right, Aquarius. If you're cross watching an Aquarius, what is Aquarius's current energy? They're not at peace right now. They're not working well with others. They're not in tune with themselves. They don't trust people. This is building deep trust in reverse. So they're still distrustful right now. Yeah. Yep. So I feel this person, they're trying to gain clarity right now. They're trying to see the truth for what it is. They're trying to find their own truth. I feel since going into a different direction, they may have went into a different direction. They may have went elsewhere, especially if they were dealing with some type of coping mechanism, addictions. They probably wandered off into a different direction, chose a different path, and now they've gained some type of clarity. They realize that. I also feel they're in this energy of wanting to smooth things over. All right. They've gained clarity that they need to smooth things over when it comes to this connection with you. But they're getting a lot of clarity. Yeah, King of Pentacles. I feel they're gaining clarity that they need to be more giving. They need to be more loyal. Some of you were married to this person. Doesn't have to be. Others of you, this person could be married. Doesn't have to be. They could also have money. Because when you have money, you feel like you could buy anything you want, whatever you want. People's love, affection, whatever. So I feel you're dealing with somebody that could have a lot of money, a lot of success. They don't work well with other people. They try to buy people's affection, people's love, but they're getting clarity about that. And if it's not a financial aspect, this could be somebody that knows they need to be more loyal, more giving. With the King of Pentacles, they've gained clarity. They have to be more giving, more loyal, more loving, okay, in order to smooth things over with you. I feel you were dealing with somebody who just wandered off. They didn't trust themselves, or they didn't trust you, or they just don't trust people in general. And they wandered off. And now they realize that because they're not at peace with themselves. They've gained some type of clarity. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's in this energy of not building, not working things out, not offering shit. They've gained clarity about that. That they were unstable. They couldn't offer you shit. They couldn't even take care of their own selves. They weren't aligned. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yep. But they're tired of it. Four Swords in reverse. So you're dealing with somebody who's gained clarity. They're facing their own truth. They're tired of their own shit. They've come to some sort of realization that in order to smooth things over with you, they need to be more giving, more loyal, because they weren't in the past. They didn't offer you shit. They didn't build shit in the past. Nothing came of anything. There was no solid foundation. Yep. Queen of Wands. This person is gathering their confidence right now. They're very attracted to you still. They know your relationship worthy. I also feel that they see you as somebody confident. You're somebody that stands your ground. They know this. So they know they have to be more loving, giving, loyal, nurturing when they come smooth. If they do come smooth things over with you, they have to do it from a more generous way, because you ain't going to stand for it. You didn't stand for it in the past, and you're not going to stand for it now. And they realize that. They know. So they're in this energy of realizing they're not in tune with themselves, and they haven't been. And they don't work well with others. They have to cooperate. Yep. This person had their walls up, pushing people away, pushing you away. But they're realizing that. They're in this energy of getting clarity because they're tired of it. Sometimes it takes people being at their breaking point. Four Swords in reverse. Being exhausted, overwhelmed, tired, sick of their own shit. for them to realize the changes that they need to make. And I feel they're in this energy of realizing that to make those changes, to have a better future when it comes to love. So you can, this is since you're no contact, no communication. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or this person. This Aquarius has that heavy in their chart. What does Aquarius want to say to you, cross watcher? I want to hear your voice. They want to hear your voice. I miss us. I miss you. I want to break this no contact. See? They're not at peace with themselves. They want to break the no contact, but they realize they got to come in more like giving, generous, loyal way, not this unstable way that they were in the past. Because you ain't going to stand for it. They know you. You stand your ground. And they're trying to gather their confidence to stand their ground, to match your energy. They want to break the no contact since you've been in no contact. They miss you. And they just want to hear your voice. All right, we're moving on to last but never least, my beautiful fillet of fishes. 111. Wow. 11101. Jesus Christ. You guys have 4 ones. 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 1 second. You could be definitely dealing with a twin flame. Those are twin flames. 1111. So, if you are cross-watching a Pisces, your Pisces possibly could be your twin flame. But let's find out their current energy since you're no contact. So what is Pisces' current energy since you're no contact, your soulmate, your twin flame? Let's flip. Okay. What is Pisces' current energy? That they were faking it. I think Taurus got this. Taurus got this. So you could be a Taurus dealing with a Pisces. Okay. So you may want to go listen to the Taurus reading because you might resonate with that as a cross watcher as well. So check out the Taurus reading because they got it. They were not being genuine. They were keeping up with the appearances, keeping up with the Joneses, living beyond their means. All right. So this Pisces was not being genuine. They were living beyond their means. They could still be in that energy, but let's find out. What's the current energy for Pisces? So basically things didn't work out because they weren't being genuine in the connection. They were trying to impress other people. They were trying to act like they're somebody they're not. You know, being a chameleon. 1 minute they're this way, the next minute like this. Sold you a dream. You got a fucking nightmare. Let's see the current energy when it comes to Pisces. Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody at work. You may work with this person. Doesn't have to be. But they're this energy of now working things out. Or working with other people. Or maybe they're collaborating and working with other people. Again, not being genuine. Keeping up with appearances. Trying to impress other people. But let's find out. Okay. So I feel this is somebody that wants to take a risk. They're in this energy of wanting to take a risk to work things out with you. This person wants to collaborate. So if this person wasn't being genuine in the past, I feel now they want to take a risk. They want to start off new. They want to start off fresh. And they actually want to work things out with you. Yeah, Two of Wands. They're looking in your direction right now. They're thinking about it. You are heavily on their mind. They're making some type of decision. They're making a decision on whether they want to take a risk and work things out with you because they love you. King of Cups. This is your card, Pisces. This is somebody that's in love with you. They want to be more generous. So if they weren't generous in the past and they were faking it, not being genuine, Since you've been in no contact, I feel they've learned something about themselves. This is somebody now wanting to take a risk, work things out with you, collaborate with you, because they realize they caught feelings for you. They actually do care. They actually do want to be genuine with you now and generous. Yeah. Again, this is another Pisces card. This Pisces sees you still. There's the wish fulfillment. You fulfill all their cups, all their needs, all their desires. Yep. Six of Swords. They're in this energy of wanting to smooth things over. They know they weren't being genuine in the past. They were trying to impress other people. Maybe they didn't realize their feelings for you until you were in separation. But they sure as hell are in their fifis now with that King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And they're in this energy of wanting to smooth things over, water under the bridge with you, cross watcher. Yep, Two of Pentacles. This person may have been juggling you in the past, but now they want to balance things out with you. They want to juggle you now. Not in a bad way, meaning they want to bring balance into the connection. They don't want to juggle you with other people. They want to bring balance. So that's what they're in this energy of. After not being genuine, trying to impress other people instead of working on the connection, impressing you, building things with you, they were just more focused. They were more self-absorbed. They were all about themselves. And now they're in a period of they want to work things out. They love you. They're in their feelings. They see you as their wish fulfillment. You check all their boxes. And that's why they are in this energy of wanting to smooth things over with you and bring balance in the connection. All right. So you could be a Capricorn and Aries. A Pisces, definitely another Pisces. An Aquarius. Or a Capricorn. Or you have that. Or they have that heavy in their chart. All right. So what does Pisces want to say to you, cross watchers? What does Pisces want to say? My biggest regret is not telling you how I feel. I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. Don't wait around for me. So they don't want you waiting around for them. They miss the way they feel when they're around you, but their biggest regret is not telling you how they really feel. Exactly. They were faking it. They were faking it to make it. Fake it to make it. I feel they were busy trying to press other people, make people believe there's somebody they're not. Maybe telling people they actually don't care about you, that you're just a friend, or it's nothing serious. But meanwhile, their biggest regret is not actually telling you how they feel, not being true to you. And I'm getting that in this reading because now they want to work things out. They actually do have feelings for you. King of Cups, big old feelings. The feelings, the Jack of all feelings. The King of Cups. All right, so that's what I have for you, my beautiful cross watchers, Aries to Pisces. If you do enjoy these cross watchers read, leave me a comment. Let me know. I will try to do these as much as possible, as much as I can, because I do know some of you do enjoy watching these. All right. Until next time, take care, my loves. Share, like, subscribe, hype my videos, and leave me a comment. Take care.